Ahem, ahem, ahem. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura Show. Good morning, hello. Hi everybody, welcome back to another morning. It is Wednesday, March 4th. I am totally ready to plant seeds this morning. I got up early. I woke up at 6:15. I was feeling very jazzed and very ready for the day. So I got everything ready for us to plant seeds. We are going to be planting more than 21 varieties of flowers today. Also, yesterday, I was gonna wait to do this with you, but instead of doing that, I did it myself. I transplanted all of my seedlings that we already planted. We're gonna plant more seeds. I'll wait for you for next time to replant my seedlings, but I was so excited. Alex got me new dirt. My other grow light was set up. I just wanted to play with dirt. So I transplanted my dahlias into larger pots. I transplanted the geraniums into larger pots. I transplanted some of the smaller seedlings. Like I had all of my white petunias germinated. So I had to separate them into clumps. Same with my sweet alyssum. Good morning, Candace. Good morning, all. Happy hump day. Bring your snacks and your drinks and whatever you need for a good time. And if you take meds, don't forget. Absolutely. And thank you for the reminder, Candace. Everybody hit the like and subscribe. Wow. Everybody hit the like and subscribe on your way in. It helps the channel grow, and you're already here, so you might as well. We are 250 subscribers away from 100,000. We are going to hit 100,000 subscribers in 250. 250 more people need to subscribe. So if you're not subscribed yet, come to the YouTube channel, click the subscribe button. Let's hit that 100,000 soon. Okay. I just have to take a big drink of water because I didn't eat any major food yet. And coffee on an empty stomach, it's a bad idea. It's how you get a sore stomach, friends. Okay, so pretty much everything has sprouted in the seedling area. There's tons and tons of new flowers coming up. Unfortunately, the pompon dahlias, I only have 2 seedlings that came up of all of the seeds I planted, and I thought I had more. I don't think I planted all of them. Maybe I did, but I can't find the bag for the seeds, so I feel like a little bit confused as to what to do. I'm gonna keep those 2 alive as long as I can, but in addition to that, I don't know that I'm going to succeed very well with those dahlias this year. However, the Frank Holmes and Lifestyle Dahlia, both of those babies are doing phenomenal. I am going to be taking cuttings from the dahlias that I'm growing in order to have more dahlias, because more flowers is literally never a problem to me. But I have to figure out how to do that. Let's do that together. Shall we learn together? Do a little learning together here. I'm going to search on my phone, but I'll tell you what I'm learning. We're going to be planting seeds. I'm just waiting for everybody to come because I'm usually 25 minutes late because my computer causes trouble for me. But today, knock on wood, we've got no trouble from the computer so far. So let's just hope it stays that way, and we'll just chit chat for a couple of minutes, get ourselves situated. When everybody makes their way into chat, then we will start planting seeds. I just want everybody who wants to be here for the seeds to be able to enjoy. Okay, what am I looking for? How to take cuttings from my dahlia tubers in spring. Let's see what the internet says, not that. Take cuttings in early spring, 6 to 8 weeks before last frost, by potting tubers in warm, moist soil until shoots reach 3 to 4 inches. Cut shoots at the base with a sharp knife. Dip in hormone powder and plant in small pots with free draining mix. Really, that's it? When shoots have 2 to 3 sets of leaves, cut them where they attach to the tuber. That's it? That seems pretty reasonable. Oh, Sid, I went back and looked for your address. I know part of it, but I don't know the important part of it, and I don't know why, but for some reason I don't have it written down. I have a lot of people's written down from last year. Sorry if that feels weird to you. I needed to write it down on the envelope, so I wrote down everybody's address on a sheet. It's in my calendar. I took out my calendar and Sid, you're not on there, and I made a envelope. They're right here. I made an envelope for you with some seeds, so I need your address if you could send it to me. If you don't want to send it to me on the Discord, I totally get that with the new way that it is. Find another way, because I want to send you the seeds. But anyway, I got all the seeds ready. Look, this one is for Melissa. Cute. Who's this one for? That's Candace's. I used stickers in order to close the envelopes, because even though they had like lick close envelopes, I still felt like they weren't secure enough. This one is for Catherine. Oh, sorry. Whatever. Sorry. Anyway, it's very cute. It's a little kiwi bird. Hi from Norway. Hello, Norway. Nice to see you. Let me just take a sec here and double check this dahlia cutting thing, because we might be able to take cuttings from the dahlias today. If it's true, I'm not looking at the AI version. I'm trying to go to like the actual gardening folk. Are you a dahlia debutante growing dahlias for the first time? Have you grown them before and never tried cuttings? Have you wanted to have a plant with lots of bushy growth? If so, you could double, triple, or even quadruple the number of flowers by taking cuttings. Each cutting will grow into a strong plant flowering this season. Each of these overwintered correctly will produce further stems the following spring from yet more cuttings. The dahlia really is a gardener's thrifty plant of choice. Dahlias root well from cuttings, and even beginner gardeners should give it a go. The very first cuttings I ever made were from dahlias, and I admit to being mystified at the magic of propagation, but delighted when it worked. Okay, calm down. Just let's get to the instructions. When stems reach 7 to 8 centimeters, how long is that? I need like an actual. Where's my little ruler? I have rulers. I have measuring devices. Let's figure this out. Hold on a sec. Okay. 7 to 8 centimeters. We might already be there. Let me go grab my dahlias. They did just get transplanted last night, so like maybe we have to wait until Friday to take cuttings of them, but let me go grab them and I'll show you what they're looking like, and then you can tell me if you think we should take cuttings today. I'm excited to have all the dahlias, every dahlia. Embarrassing. I went downstairs singing and Alex is actively in a meeting. It's cool. It's fine. He forgives. Okay, so the dahlia is not yet big enough. I thought it was bigger than it is, but it's nearly large enough to take a cutting from, like probably a week. Look at that. This is my Frank Holmes dahlia, one of them. And currently I see, let's see, any other growth points starting here? So just the 2 growth points that I actually can see, but still, a dahlia, happy dahlia. I just wanted to show you this. This is not a seed that we're starting. I just wanted to show you how beautiful these coleus are and how they are doing so well under the grow lights. I'm so happy with them. Aren't they beautiful? Wouldn't it be just spectacular if these all lived all spring and we could get these out in the garden? That would really make me a very happy lady. That would be really cool, I think. I've got dirt on me already. Okay. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. All of my seedlings are doing amazing. That's awesome. I transplanted a bunch of stuff. That's awesome. Yesterday's video is doing great. So thank you for checking out yesterday's video. If you did, I put out a video on baby booties. They're like newborn sized little lacy baby. Good marketing, Laura. Here, let's try and make it look cuter. Newborn lacy baby booties, super easy pattern, easy for beginners, done in basic stitches, and it seems to be doing well, which I love. I love when my videos do well. Everyone loves when their stuff does well, right? Okay, so now we have a million seeds to plant today. I'm not sure we've had anyone from Norway before. I'm not sure either. How did you find us? What brought you here to the channel? Yeah, totally. I'll DM in Discord. Thank you, Sid. Okay, so seeds we're going to be starting today. Let's talk about them. We are going to be starting amaranth. Really? Are you sure? Now? All right. It's in the box. I wouldn't have put it there if I didn't think we were supposed to start it now. We're also going to start some impatiens. I don't know if they'll survive. I have no idea. I will say, Candace, this was something exciting I wanted to tell you. My lobelia has germinated. I'm growing lobelia, a purple variety. They are the smallest seedlings I've ever seen in my whole life. You can barely see the first two leaves. Like the germination happened and the first two leaves are created, and I'm gonna show you. I think they're probably bigger today than they were yesterday, but like when I saw them, I was like, how do you even transplant this? Okay, I just want to give you an idea because petunias are the tiniest, okay? Petunias are a tiny, tiny baby. When they come out of the soil, they're super small. And I just wanted you to see the petunias so that you could see a comparison, okay, of another small seed. So this is a white petunia. These I transplanted. I know they look kind of trash, but they'll be fine. I'm not going to keep all of them because a million of them germinated. So you see how small these are against my finger? Itty bitty, right? Now look at the lobelia. Look at how small those seedlings are. They're so tiny. So they're very, very cute, but they're also so little. So I'm not going to be transplanting these for a while because they're so little. I'm sure they will die. So I'm going to put these back under the light where they will be happier. All right, now back we are. Oh, hold on, my eyeball is got a piece of dirt in it. Love that for us. Okay, well, nice to have you finally join the chat here. Oh, that's nice. Dang, that is small, so tiny. Hey, Louisa, good morning. And let's see, I was looking for a pattern like a year ago when I found this channel. Oh, well, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. We come together every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. So feel free to join us. We do crafting and we do plant. I feel like that's a good summary. We do crafting and plant and talk. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing our zinnias today, which is so exciting for me. And we're also gonna be doing our cosmos today, which is so exciting. They're my favorite part about summer, like everyone, let's be honest. Who doesn't love flowers? Because if you don't, what are you doing here? We actually already planned for today in the past, which is amazing. We already wrote the little names of everything, so I just have to go zinnia Cinderella lilac. Okay, that can go in this pot. So then I'll take out my little marker, ta-da, and then I'll find the Cinderella lilac, ta-da. So I'm going to be planting, I think 16 of all of these, if I can fit them. I don't have my little poker to put seeds in, so I think I'm just going to be using the back of this paintbrush to give myself an idea for where the seeds need to go. I just need to loosen up the soil so that it doesn't move all together as one. Then I'll just make 4 dots along one side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1 in the corners. Basically, I'm doing 1 in each corner and then 2 in between each of those corners. That way I get 16 seed holes for my little zinnias. This is a zinnia Cinderella Peach Lilac. Sorry, just lilac. The other one is Cinderella Peach. This is going to be very exciting for me. It's the first time I'm growing this color, and I'm really, really, really excited to see it. I'm really excited to see a bunch of these flowers that I haven't grown and that I haven't seen in a long time. I might have grown them when we lived on the farm, because Candace, when you gave all of your seeds to me and we planted so much on the farm that one summer, I feel like there were so many kinds of zinnias and I didn't even wow, that's it? That's what you're giving? These are the shittiest looking seeds. If I was a zinnia seed saver, I would not have saved these ones. These are not the ones I would pick. That's okay though. I'm sure they'll germinate and I'm sure they'll make beautiful plants. They better. What's their germination rate? And it's over till it's over. 95%. All right, if you say so. I'll let you know. 95. Well, if that's the case, that's great. That means we'll just have one not germinate. 15 out of 16 would be great. Love it. I'm doing the same. Crochet all day, trying to grow tomatoes and cucumbers here in the land of cold. Hopefully we get a warm summer. I would also love if we could have, I don't know if I want it to be a particularly warm summer or if I just want it to be an early summer. Like, I don't want it to be hot. I just want it to not be frozen soon. Couldn't it just, can't the cold just end earlier? I don't really need, I don't need anything too dramatic. Just want the polar vortex to not consume my life, you know? I don't think that's too much to ask. Hey, could it not be frozen over hell for most of the year? Unfortunately, the gods of weather said no. What are you gonna do? Ooh, Toby, your mom's here. Can I call you his grandma now? Because I want to call myself his mom. So can I call you his grandma? Toby, your grandma's here. You want to say hi? You say hi? There she is. Look, hi. You can't see her, but she can see you. I'm sure she misses you, bug. Here's your little man. I don't know if you can tell, but I just woke him up from actively taking a nap. Hi. How did I get up here so fast? What's going on? What's going on, huh? Mr. Sir? Sweet baby. Now that you're here, if you're watching CA, I would love to show you the things that he's learned. He's so smart. I don't know if you saw any. I don't know if you've ever come to any of my lives before. Sorry, everybody who's here for the plants. I need to take a break to show off how smart the dog is. He's so smart now. Maybe he was always so smart, but now he knows so many things, and he's so good at performing them. Are you ready to see this dog perform? He is a circus dog. One sec. Toby, you want a treat? You want to do treats for tricks? Tricks for treats? All right. Okay, Mr. Mans. We've got these ones. Do I have something you could stand on so that you can sit more easily? Maybe I can just sort of move all of this back here. And then will you be able to see, you'll be able to see him if he's sitting there. That would be good. What else is here? What's this? That's his dog bed. What's this? That's my chair. Okay. Okay, ready, Tobe? Want to have a treat? Come here. Good boy. What I got for you? What I got for you? You gotta go over here. Here. You gotta go over here for it. You gotta show her from over there. Okay, you take that first. And then what I'll do is I'll slide your bed, make it flat. Because maybe if your bed is flat, you'll be more inclined to perform upon it. Okay? Be ready. Everyone just hold on. It's gonna be so worth it. And if it's not, you just have to pretend it's worth it, okay? Okay, we need to get your button to show off your good trick. Your button trick. Come here, Tobe. Come here. There's a good boy. Come over here. You want a treat? Oh, that's good. Come on. There's a good boy. Okay, ready? Can you see him? Sit. Oh, okay, he already sitted. Okay, I didn't even say press the button yet. Did you see that? He just pressed the button without even being told. Okay, shake. Good boy. Good boy. Just so you know it's not fake. Shake. Good boy. Like it's not an accident. He's not cheating or anything. High five. No, that's lie down, Toby. High five. High five. There you go. Good boy. Okay, ready? Lie down. That's a good boy. He's so good. Okay, touch. Touch. Did you see that? Good boy. Touch. Good boy, good boy. He's so smart. Touch. Touch. He has to press the button, not just touch it. Touch. Not me, the button. Touch. Nope. Nope. Toby, look. Right here. See? Touch. Touch. You want another treat? Touch. No, not me. The button. Touch. It's out of your line of sight. I know. It's over here, bud. See, touch. Good boy. Touch. Oh no, your brain broke. Your brain broke, my poor baby. Your brain stopped working. Okay, how about we do one you like? Shake. There's a good boy. Okay, and let's do one to show that you know sit. 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 It's hard to get up from a sit. Sit. Or from a lie down, rather. Toby, sit. Sit. You know this one. I know it's confusing when you're lying down. Sit. There's a good boy. He's so smart. Okay, touch. Touch. Okay, it just has to be close to him. Very good. Touch. Good boy. Touch. Good boy. You're so smart. Okay, show again that you're so smart. High five. High five. High five. No, Toby, up here. High five. Good boy. You're such a good dog. Yeah, you are. Okay, you did a great job. Very good performance. Well done, sir. My dog's the smartest in the whole world, and I am obsessed with him. Literally. So friggin' cute. I can't handle it. All right, there. Good boy, Toby. Good boy. He's a good boy. Toby's such a good boy. He's the smartest dog in the whole world. Okay. Now we can get back to seed planting. It was just important. Good boy. So smart. Yes, he's a good boy. He's so good. We're still working on the buttons. We're still becoming more effective with the buttons. He's getting there. Hey, click the thumbs up button if you're hanging out with us. You better be. Click it. You. Okay, so first seed planted. First seed of today, anyway. I feel like I want to use that seed tray, not this seed tray, because this one has like more moist soil. This one looks dry. So I'm going to pull from that one and just replace my already planted seeds back in here. You are definitely one of us then. Oh, yeah. One of us, because you're into yarn and plants. That's literally all you need, and we will be your friends. Okay, so Zinnia Cinderella Lilac is now finished. So excited about that one. Who do we want to do next? Maidenhair Vine. Let's do her. That's this cutie. We didn't have any luck with it last year. He went to go get a drink. God, I love that guy. Okay, we didn't have any luck with it last year. What does it say it wants from us? To start indoors 4 or 5 weeks before the last frost. We're already not following those rules. Frost in individual pots. Oh. Okay, so this won't work. We need these. We're going to put these in. Why in their individual pots? Oh, because they don't like to transplant. Okay, so this should go into the paper pots then. So we won't do this right now because this should go into a paper pot that it can like stay in until I put it into the ground. So now let's do the Cinderella Sanguinea cupcake. Sanguinea. Sanguine. You know what I'm saying. All of those. Blood zinnias. And again, I'm doing 16 of these. If there's 16 seeds. I think there's probably 20 seeds. Let's see, does it say how many there are? Approximately 51 seeds. My butt, there's approximately 51 seeds in here. I'm gonna count if they lie. Approximately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 seeds. Excuse you? Approximately 51 seeds. Are there 2 packs of seeds in there that I didn't see? Doesn't look like it. West Coast Seeds, what are you doing? I'm just kidding. I don't need 51 zinnia seeds, let's be honest. I need 16. But I need all 16 of them to germinate, and I need all 16 of them to turn into zinnia seedlings. Do I need 16 zinnias? No, I need 4. I need 4 of the plants right now that I'm growing. I'm growing 16, but that's because I'm making friends this spring, and I'm going to trade some of my seedlings with other plant nerds in my area. So I want to have enough to give everybody some. And I feel like how many plant people can I possibly swap with? Probably between 1 and 3. And if I need 4 plants, I'll assume each of them only needs 2 plants because normal people don't plant a billion of everything. But yeah, 16 is going to be more than enough. I do just want to continue planting all of them, and I want to have so many plants, but that's so unreasonable. You should see how many petunias I transplanted yesterday. I feel like as I was transplanting these petunias from the main container into baby seed starting trays, like giving them their own individual cells. As I was doing that, I was like, I don't need this many. I don't need this many petunias. I need maybe 12. Well, I have 48 and multiple containers that are not yet separated. So but I can't. They're so beautiful. They're so pretty and I like them. And not petunias. Petunias are fine. The baby seedlings are so beautiful. This is all the first green I've seen in months. Remember that also. It has been a dreary few months of having no plants. Oh, also, I have sweet peas coming up outside. They probably shouldn't be doing that yet, but they're from last year. It's not my fault. Okay, did I pull out the little doodad for it, or did I just say I wanted to do that one? She got away. Come on, you. Where's the sanguinea? She got away. Got you. Sanguinea. Your hair is looking sharp, Laura. Love that crisp color divide. Thank you. It's called, I finally bleached my hair. I've just been avoiding updating it because it's like a multiple hours long process. And like, it's not hard. It's just very tedious because like bleaching, toning, dyeing. It's like a whole day to do the whole shebang. Anyway, I finally got around to it, so thank you. I was a little impatient. I sowed some tomato seeds in the middle of February. I feel like that's an appropriate reaction to winter. What are we gonna do? Polar bear zinnia. She got away. I have this song just playing over in my head, and it's so nice how it sounds in my head. How it sounds out loud, that's none of my business. How it sounds in my head, beautiful. And good. Why are you on that side of the bed? You have this big cozy couch to sleep in. Okay. So again, I'm going to do 16 of this next zinnia also. The next one I'm doing is the polar bear zinnia, which is a white zinnia with a green center. And if it's ugly and a waste of my growing space, I'm going to be very upset with myself. I don't typically intentionally plant boring things. And I have a huge fear of white flowers becoming boring things in my garden. It would be really upsetting if I plant these and they take up so much space in the garden and then they aren't spectacular. So while I am also planting, first of all, Beelzebub, relax. Second of all, what are you talking about to Gary? Anyway, I'm going to plant 16 of them. I might only keep 1 or 2. Realistically, I will keep 2 because I have a fear that if I only have 1 of any plant, it will be the one that dies. So I have to have 2, an heir and a spare, but for flowers though. Do you think they'll be nice? I hope they'll be pretty. Polar bear zinnia. If they, wait, I'm literally, as I'm planting these seeds, I'm like, you better not waste my time. You better not waste my time in growing space. If I'm disappointed by you at the end of this summer, you'll never see the light of day again. I'm talking to the seeds like they're the adult plants. I'm so sorry. Please don't be rude. Don't be mean. Grow into strong, healthy zinnia plants. Thank you. She got away. All right. Let's see. Okay, we're good. Hey, by the way, have you clicked the thumbs up button yet? Because I know you didn't, because I can see the ratio. Correct the ratio. Click the like button. That'll be on my little petition sign. Correct the ratio. Okay, so now polar bear zinnia is all tucked in, ready to go under the heat lamp. I'll probably give all of these a water from like a bottom watering after all of this. Okay, so that was the zinnia. I would like to do impatience as well. I think I wrote it. Did I write it? I might not have. She's got away. Yes, I did. Okay, impatience. I think impatience need light to germinate, so let's do a quick Google. Let's do a little research here. Do my own research. Hold on. Come on. Do impatiens need light to germinate? Yes, they need light to germinate. You must not cover them. Simply press them lightly onto the surface of moist seed starting mix. Cover them with a plastic dome to maintain humidity. Sure, whatever you say. I'm going to just press down the soil first so that it's got a nice flat surface. And then I will press the seeds into it. I have what seems to be a lot of seeds. I don't know how many of them are actually viable, but also there's a lot of this chaff involved as well. So let's just try and separate the chaff out a little bit. She's got away. Oh, Chapel. That song, it's Chapel Roan's song called The Subway. And I had heard it before, but I don't know why. It just it's hitting different right now. Okay. Okay, I think I've more or less separated the chaff. And now these are just impatient seeds that I collected from my impatiens last year. And those impatiens were like from the garden center. So there is a possibility these will be sterile. I really don't know. But I am hopeful that we are going to have homegrown impatiens. I always purchase them. They're not an expensive flower to buy. They're actually very inexpensive. They're usually the ones that are like $2 for a 4-pack or a 6-pack of plants. They're the ones that are always the cheapest when you go to the grocery store. The grocery store or the garden center. They're always, it's like petunias, snapdragons, and impatiens are all there for next to nothing, and you can just fill up your garden with those. Sweet alyssum's usually there too. And now that I grow my own sweet alyssum, I'm like obsessed with growing it. I'm literally putting all of my impatient seeds because I doubt that these are all going to be good. Okay. Impatiens are done. So I'm just going to press them onto the flower soil surface. Then I have a spray gun here. Spray bottle rather. And I'll just, nope, not that one. I'll just give them all a quick mist just to give them something to hold on to. Beauty. Impatiens. I'm impatient. I grow impatiens. Okay. Happy Rolf's Salmon Pink Orange Short Pumula Zinnia Many Blooms. The way I describe stuff is the way I need it described to understand. Again, planting 16 of them. And I'm just, this time I'm not even making holes because these are beautiful seeds, beautiful, sharp, woody seeds, which is the type of zinnia seed I prefer. Even though apparently those other ones will germinate just fine. I like the way these ones feel in my hand. And I don't have to put a hole because they're like hard, like a piece of wood. So you just stab them into the soil. Okay. Almost. Did I tuck one there? Okay, cool. 16 of them. Happy Rolfs. What did I name you? Did I put Happy Rolfs? Purple Hollyhock. Oh, I am going to do Purple Hollyhock today? Great. Happy Rolfs Zinnia. Bedding Zinnia Salmon. That's what you are. I put bedding on it instead of Happy Rolfs because I wanted to remember this is not a tall zinnia. Beautiful flowers, but a short zinnia. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Next. Oh, we're gonna have so many zinnias. I'm very excited about that. Okay, next let's do... I have to do all of them. I don't know why I'm even making it like, what should we do next? We're going to do all of them. Okay, let's do the Creamy Blush Zinnia. I'm really looking forward to seeing that one, so I would like to plant it. I'm going to just get a more damp one. Creamy Blush Ruffles Zinnia. This one was from seeds that I gathered from a church parking lot garden. Imagine if these come out true like the parent. It would be so beautiful. I would really, 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 really love that for us to have this actually show up the way it did when it was growing. It is an offspring because I saved seeds, so there is a possibility that we're just going to get a full-on different type of zinnia, which is risky because it could be like not important looking, like if it's just white zinnias or something, you know, and then I've got polar bear zinnias and these, I will be very displeased to say the least. So hopefully these come out creamy blush and they look so pretty. We tried to figure out what they were by searching from the pictures that I took from them, took of them last year, and the closest thing we could come to was that they looked like the precious metals or Victorian wedding from Floret Flower Farms. I don't know if that's what they were. They could have just been, who knows, seeds that someone had carried for years and years and they just kept saving them. But they were so ruffly, so big, and so pale, the tones of the flowers, that they felt like a variety. There was nothing bright in that garden. It was all soft tones. And I feel like that doesn't just happen randomly, you know? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we've got 16 of the Creamy Blush Ruffles. Thank you for that name suggestion, Candace. Where did I put the little thingamabob? Creamy Blush Ruffles. Zinnia. Summer Pinwheels. Jerusalem Artichoke. Amaranth. Velvet Curtains. Why didn't I just leave them? Here we go. Creamy Blush Ruffles. You're gonna be so beautiful. Give you just a little water to start you off. Let you get a good grip on the soil. Actually, I'll do that for your sisters too. Everybody can have a little drink. Little drinky poo. There we go. Everybody gets a little bit to start. Okay, you go over here. You go over here. 6 varieties down. A manillion, jillion, million more to plant, which is wonderful. The next one we're going to plant is Summer Pinwheels. That's this guy here. Gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, stunning, lovely. This one, showy zinnias whose double blossoms have cherry pink centers and creamy white tipped petals. Flowers bloom heavily to dance nonstop all season atop strongly branching, long-stemmed plants. Butterflies of all kinds and many other pollinators flock to them for their plentiful nectar and pollen. Easiest to start directly in the garden. Well, guess what? I don't do what's easiest. So that's not what's gonna happen. Okay, Zinnia Summer Pinwheels. We love her. I hope you're so pretty. I hope my zinnias this year are not like lackluster. I have this like fear that for some reason all of the risks I'm taking on new flowers are all going to fail and everything is gonna come out orange or white. It's like my nightmare garden, orange and white. Like, you know, when people are like nightmare blunt rotation, my nightmare blunt rotation is someone who gardens exclusively in orange and white. Because it's awful. Anybody else doing anything fun with me while I plant? I am enjoying myself. You know what I did yesterday? I made a huge mess in my kitchen planting stuff because I transplanted hundreds of seedlings yesterday. Like, literally, I spent hours doing it yesterday, and it was so much fun. And then after I was finished, I cleaned up my whole mess, and then I swept the floor to get rid of the dirt, and then I mopped the floor. I'm literally domesticated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that was awesome. Alex came home from his walk, and it wasn't even messy. Nope, that's not true. Yes, that is true. After his walk, it was messy. It wasn't messy. After he came home from picking up stuff, it was still messy. Okay, I accidentally planted a few too many seeds of this. That's fine. I'm not going to be upset about having too many. Eating popcorn. Eating popcorn, waiting for me to knock over something, Candace. That's rude. That's not polite. You shouldn't do that. All right, so that part's done. I also have rainbow popcorn here, which I'm really thinking is going to be fun. So let's do that. Should I plant them indoors early? Probably not. Am I going to? Yeah, I'm going to plant. Let's do, how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so if there's 11 here, let's do 6 now. And then if they are awful, actually, let's do 5 now. That gives them lots of space. How deep does corn want to go? Like, how deep is corn? How deep do we plant corn? Has anybody got any insight on that, or do I have to Google it like a pleb? I think I have to Google it like a pleb. Okay. How deep do you plant rainbow popcorn seeds? 1 to 2 inches deep. That seems deep. Don't you think that seems deep? I'm gonna go for the shallow end of that at 1 inch because I don't have a deep pot. Let's just do that because it'll be so fun if we could have like a little bit of popcorn. 1 to 2 inches, half an inch? No, it says 1 to 2, not half, not like 1/2. Okay, so then I'm gonna have this other 6 seeds to work with later in case these ones don't do a good job, or in case I planted way too early, in which case this is for fun. I am enjoying myself, okay? Okay, rainbow popcorn. It says times 12, but really there are 5 in here. Ta-da! Lovely. Absolutely lovely. All right, next. Who's next? Are we going to do Cosmos? You know what? Let's do our amaranths because these don't really require me to have a lot of thoughts, and I love not having a lot of thoughts. Okay, so you good there, Tobe? Just choking on his own spit. It's fine. Okay, so now I've got amaranth, Love Lies Bleeding. I'm going to press my soil down, not hard, but just a little so that it's a little bit more compact and a little bit flatter so that when I scatter the seeds, they have like an easy flat surface to go on. And I have a billion seeds, billions and billions and billions of amaranth seeds, but almost every single one will germinate. So what I do for amaranth is I just scatter the seeds on the top of the soil like this, and this is several hundred seeds. I really didn't have to put this many because almost all of these are going to germinate, which is something awesome about amaranth. What I will do with the remaining seeds, because I don't save seeds year over year on amaranth because they make so many seeds every year. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. Excuse me. Coffee? It's like I have to have a full English breakfast before I drink coffee or else I'm gonna end up super nauseous. Like I literally just felt like I was gonna die for a second there. I'm fine now. Anyway, empty tummy. Don't drink coffee on an empty tummy. Okay, amaranth is now watered in. Love Lies Bleeding anyway. We are doing 4 varieties of amaranth this year, so that is just one of them. Next we'll do Velvet Curtains, amaranth. She's a beauty. Oh, God, I love these seeds. Oh, I was trying to say what I do with the rest of the seeds. So I scatter a couple hundred seeds on top of the soil. I am left with thousands of seeds in my hand and in the seed packet. So what I do with those is when spring comes, just out of an abundance of caution, when I put the plant in the ground, the actual amaranth plant, I'll also just scatter some seeds around it on the ground. And that kind of gives me the backup guarantee that if I'm not paying attention and my amaranth dies, there's going to be baby amaranths like coming up around it. So one of them can take its spot. One of my amaranths last year, one of the tallest ones was one that I didn't even plant. It was one that the seed, I did, but I didn't start it ahead of time. I just planted it direct in the ground. This is Velvet Curtains. Amaranth, where are you, velvet curtains? There you are. Anyway, I'll throw them outside. The seeds. When I put the plant out eventually in the spring, I will also, at that point, put the seeds out. Okay, next will be Amaranth Coral Fountain. I'm going to do the same thing that I did for her sisters. And she's just gonna... They germinate so fast. I'm so excited to see them. I really do miss my plants when they're gone for the winter. So like, even though these are just tiny little dots of potential right now, I know that each one of these, whichever one ends up making it into the garden, realistically, I'll probably put 2 or 3 of every amaranth color in my garden. I use them as like a backdrop plant because they're the tallest. So they just go in the back of the garden and you don't even notice them until they're very tall because they're behind everything. So you'll see all the other flowers doing stuff, and then by the time they get tall, it'll be great. And they'll be beautiful, and then you'll notice them. It's 5:51 p.m. here in Norway. Have to log off soon. It's nighttime for you. It's morning for us. It's only 9:52 in the morning. It's a full 8-hour day ahead of us. That's wild, isn't it? All right, there we go. Amaranth coral fountain is now planted, and I have to pee. No, I want to finish. I might have to pee. I do have to pee, but I mean, like, I might have to leave to go pee. Okay, then we're gonna do Nemophila. What do you want again? Okay, you do want to be put underground, so you don't need light to germinate. Small flowers, prettily pickety with a broad white edge. I feel risky about this. It better not be stupid. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Plant the seeds. Plant the seeds. You're gonna like it. I'm just gonna plant 16 of them. I'm not gonna sow on the surface of the soil. When I surface sow, I plant hundreds. So it's actually better for me to have plants that don't need light to germinate, because then I will plant like an actual number of seeds. If they need light to germinate, I go, okay, then let's start 1,000 of them. Why, Laura? You don't need to do that. All right, this is, what did I say it's called? Nemophila. Pretty little guy. I definitely put more than one seed in some of these holes, and we're just gonna have to live with our actions. Okay, that should do it. And I can just give the whole pot a little spray down to bury our seeds and to give them a first deep drink. Happy birthday, Nemophila. Okay, where are you? Purple, golden, Angelonia, Cosmos, Jerusalem artichoke, creeping zinnia. Oh, there you are, Nemophila. Love ya. Nemophila? I hardly know her. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom. Sorry. I'll be back in just a sec. I have to pee, and I'm gonna have to wash my hands, which is fine. But then I'm gonna get them dirty again. I'll be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll leave the camera so that you can watch everybody, but I'll turn my mic off so that you don't have to hear everybody. Thank you. I'm doing the zinnia. Nope. I'm doing the Cosmos. The double click variety now. If I can. There we go. Toby, where'd you go? Oh, you're just on the carpet. Sorry. I heard crimes happening in the kitchen. It must be Peekaboo, not Toby. Good boy. Okay. He's so small. No sound. Still no sound? Is it back now? All good? I turned it back up. Hopefully. Okay. Sorry, I have a couple more zinnias to put in here. One. Or freaking Cosmos. Why do I keep saying zinnia? It's not a zinnia, Laura. Cosmo. Alright, 16 double click Cosmos. Probably I'm gonna actually plant 2 of them. Because though they are exciting, they are not worth the amount of space they're gonna take up, because I would rather have apricot Cosmos as my main Cosmo space taker-upper. I have a very limited amount of space in my backyard, so I am very very rough about how many plants. I want to put all of them, obviously, but I do need to make sure I prioritize the ones that really matter to me. Like apricot Cosmos. These, for me, like, saved my soul last summer. And the summer before that. They're so important to me. They're important, like, without them, it wouldn't be summer anymore. So these will be a forever on my grow list. And when I grow 16 of them, when I tell you it's going to be hard for me not to plant all 16, I'm being honest. Because if I had it my way, I would plant all 16 of them, and then I wouldn't be able to grow very much else in my garden. But you know what? I think I will actually plant out more this year. Last year, I feel like I had 2, maybe 3 adult plants, and it wasn't enough. And some of them got sickly and died early, which happens. Like, I don't know, 20% of the time, Cosmos will die early in the summer from God knows what. And if 20% of the time the plants die, I need to have lots of plants, you know what I mean? So my apricot Cosmos are not going to be played with this year. They are going to be absolutely everywhere. And I plan on making sure that I have tons of seeds saved for this one. It's my favorite flower. I think it's my favorite flower. I know it's my favorite lately, but I think it's also my favorite flower. Like, to grow. I don't know if it's my actual favorite flower. I used to think orchids were, but now, I don't know. Okay, so that's apricota. She's beautiful. Let's find her label. Cosmos apricota. My gorgeous, gorgeous girls. I wish I could plant more than 16 of them, but I don't need 16 of them, you know? But I want to plant 100 of them. I want them to be everywhere. Maybe I can ensure all 16 are planted somewhere. Not necessarily in my yard, but like I will give them away so that they are planted. I just want everyone to have them. I know they're like fancy right now. Like they're one of those seeds where it's like, ooh, apricota Cosmos. But still, I would like to make it so everyone has them. Because if everyone has them, I won't ever have to worry about finding seeds, which I like. Okay, now I have, what is next? I have something called Rubenza, but that feels not true. I have a golden zinnia. Do I want a golden zinnia? Hard to know. Like, I think I do, because I've saved the seeds a number of years in a row in fall from my mom and dad's house. So I've obviously thought at that time of year, wow, what a beautiful zinnia. So it must be worth growing. Because if every year I save seeds for it, I found 3 years in a row I had envelopes for the same zinnia. And each time I give it a beautiful name, like perfect golden zinnia, sunshine, flawless yellow zinnia. Like each time it has a beautiful name and a description that is lovely. And yet every year when it's seed starting time, I never want to plant yellow flowers on purpose. This year is the first time I'm intentionally planting yellow zinnias. I don't think I've ever done that. So pray for me, because I might hate them. Imagine if I hate the whole garden this summer. The polar bear zinnias turn out ugly. The ruffled cream zinnias turn out ugly. The yellow zinnias, they turn out yellow and sharp, not golden. I like a honey yellow. I'm not here looking for like a lime green yellow. That's why the Queenie Lime, it didn't really hit for me. And that's what makes me nervous about the polar bear zinnia. All right, 16 beautiful little zinnia seeds tucked right into the ground. Well, into the pot. Ready to come to life. I'm pretty sure I will have 100% germination. I'm not worried. As if that would happen. What if it did, though? That it's literally my fear every year. What if the garden is horrible and I hate it and I've gone so far trying to make a beautiful garden and it turns out awful? It doesn't. It's not possible. Flowers are flowers, you know? If you're planting flowers, it's going to be nice. That's how it goes. Okay, Cosmos Candy Stripe looks the same as Cosmos Piketty for me. They're both the same. So I think I'm going to just plant them. I'm going to just put my Cosmo Piketty into this candy stripe bag, shake it up, and then hope for the best. We love making an organized situation disorganized. Let me tell you, you know how I've been labeled? You know how I labeled all my seeds? Well, guess what? Or how I labeled all my seedlings. Well, I don't have enough labels for when we transplant those seedlings into individual containers. I don't have enough labels for that. So I don't know what we're going to do at that point. I'm going to have to find some type of labeling system. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, here we go, 13, let's find some really nice looking seed in here, 14, I don't know if it matters if an ugly looking seed will make a weaker plant. I don't know if that's true, but I always am looking for like the firm, gorgeous, smooth, you know. I don't know if it makes a difference though. Just another day. Okay, Piketty, done. Where are you? Cosmos Piketty. There you are. And you're beautiful. Love that. Alrighty. Okay. We have now done 16 varieties of flowers so far planted today. And I think I also want to try these purple hollyhocks because I don't think any of them did well outside. I have cold started things and I don't think they're doing well because they haven't germinated. And it feels like by now they should have germinated. They were sowed in like January. So, I don't know. Holly, I can use my voice. Why am I typing like a dweeb? Do hollyhocks need light to germinate? They do require light. And they need warmth and moisture. Okay. That's what all seeds need, but thank you. Okay, so now we'll do hollyhock. Where are you, my dear? There you are. Purple hollyhock. We're gonna try it without doing any stratification. However, I am feeling like stratification would have been a good idea with another one of my plant starts, the red echinacea. 0 out of 2 times planting, 0 seeds have come up. And for those reasons, I'm out. No, that's not true. For those reasons, I have decided to take those pots of red echinacea and put them in my fridge for a few days to just see if that is enough to kind of kickstart those seeds. I collected the seeds last year in the fall. They shouldn't have trouble. Like it should be pretty easy for them to get started. So just in case they needed a stratification. I feel like they already received it though. By the time I went to the zoo, it had already, that's where I found them, the red echinacea. It had already frosted like more than one time. Like Alex and I were wearing gloves and scarves when we went, and hats. So it was like cold. So anyway, so then I'm like, is it a sterile variety? Possibly. I don't know how that works, but I'm sure it works. I'm sure that's a thing. Okay, I've planted 16-ish purple hollyhocks here. I say ish because I think there's probably like 3 or 4 extra seeds, and that's fine by me. And now I'm not going to cover them. I'm just going to water them right onto the surface. I'm still going to bottom water all of these things today. This is just kind of like to hold the seed in place. Oh, holy cow, you're live on Facebook. I just scrolled and I saw you're there. Yes, I'm live on Facebook too. I forgot to tell you YouTube watchers today. I'm on Facebook and Twitch now. We'll see how that goes. Okay, next we need more of these. What do we have left? Angelonia, Impatience Pink. Did I already do Impatience Random, like not pink? Where are you, Impatience? There. Okay, I'm going to just put some of these pink Impatient seeds because they are labeled specifically as pink. And I don't know what the other ones are. I hope they're pink. I'm going to have 1,000 Impatience, guys. I'm just putting all the seeds. Now I've also just spread seeds to random spots. Okay, Creeping Zinnia, where are you? I don't have you listed here, but I have you as a I want to plant you thing. So where are you then? That's weird. Why am I missing a whole seed packet? Okay, that's fine for now. Let's do what we do have. B. salvia. That's this guy here. What do you need to germinate? We want them 1 inch apart and cover very lightly. Keep moist but not soggy, and a strong light source. And when they're 2 or 3 inches tall and night temperatures are above 10 degrees, acclimate to outdoors. That's why do some of them say that? It's got you out of sync, but cool. Why can't they all sync and just be the same at the same time? Because that would be easy and fun, and we can't risk that. Okay, so for these ones, I'm going to do 16 of them-ish. I'm going to try my best to just drop the seeds with like a nice little amount of distance. I'm not doing the 1 inch that they recommend because I don't want to, and because I'll be transplanting anyway. Hopefully. I'm gonna save a few seeds just in case these go sideways because it's my first time growing it, but that's fine. It's gonna be great. All right, now they've been watered in so they won't float away. Perfect. And who's next? Why don't I have Creeping Zinnia here if it's a thing that I'm growing, you know? Okay, I have the Jerusalem artichoke, anemone. I don't know what it is. It's either a Jerusalem artichoke or an anemone. I don't know. I think it'll be needing light to germinate just because of how fluffy the seeds are. Usually when they're little like this, I need to like try and get some of the chaff off without losing too many seeds. I don't even know what is seed. Oh, that's a seed for sure. Okay. So I am going to, I feel like I would do better to have tweezers here, and I don't know. I think I might have some actually nearby. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to use tweezers to pick up the seeds because there's a lot of chaff and I want to not accidentally have chaff planted. If you accidentally plant chaff with your seeds, chaff is like the bits of petals, bits of flowers, bits of leaves that end up in your seeds. If you plant them with seeds and then you're watering the seedlings consistently, you can just end up having mold because the chaff starts molding. Like the seed is doing fine, the seedling is doing fine, and then it dies from getting moldy because the chaff that is around it starts to mold, and then the mold kind of kills it. I figured out what the seed is though, and what is the chaff. So I'm just taking the seeds from this pile. I'm gonna plant 16 of them. These are really cool. My mom grows them, and they grow so tall that they need like a tether to hold them up, or they'll fall over because the plants are so tall and then the flowers are so bountiful. You know, like those dinner plate dahlias, if you don't give them something to hold on to, they won't stand forever. They will fall down. These are like that. So I'm hoping I can have them kind of backed up either against the fence or against, what else could they be against? The fence or like our railing. And if we could get them to be in that location, where are you? Are you? Yeah. If we could get them to be in that location, then they would have a railing / fence to sort of lean against and for me to tie them up to as the season continues along. So we'll see how that goes. If we can get them to germinate, that is. Let's start there. I don't want to spray those things, but I want you to have a generic spray down. Beautiful. Love that for her. We're almost full. We've almost done a whole tray today, which is so fun. Let's see. Today in crazy data archiving, I realized Discord archives seem to only back up my own messages, so I'm manually copying things from my servers into a spreadsheet I can share with y'all if / when I delete. Oh my god. That's so much work, bro. It looks so much cooler in a spreadsheet and with typewriter font. I feel like, is that not the case in a lot of things, don't you think? It looks so much better in a spreadsheet in typewriter font. I feel like I could say that about like my grocery list, you know? What else is? Okay, Angelonia, this one is kind of going out on a limb. No, it's not. I wanted to grow it last year, and I didn't grow it last year because it was going to be a waste of space in my head. But I saved the seeds because I thought they were so pretty, and I said, I'll grow these next year, and then I didn't. So this year I'm growing them in honor of the Laura that saved the seeds. They're basically a tiny snapdragon. I don't know why I didn't think it wouldn't be beautiful. These are white ones. White tiny little snapdragons. I do have kind of a lot of white flowers happening right now, and I'm a little bit kind of barf about it all. I'm not a huge fan of white, and I'm not a huge fan of orange. If I could avoid both, I would. But, you know, I can accept that white flowers are so bright against dark green leaves, and the Angelonia is like a mini snapdragon, so the location it will be in the garden will be at a height where it'll just look magical, I think. If it does what I think, there's going to be a low growing white, which is the petunias. This will be my medium growing white, snapdragon size. Then I'm going to have a larger white in the zinnia, And then there will be this sort of airy, breezy baby's breath, which is white. So that's a lot of white, but it's kind of separated. In each category of height, I'd like to have lots of color. So like in the lowest category, it's like ground cover, which is creeping thyme and sweet alyssum and nasturtiums and petunias and million bells. All of those things are like creepers. So I'll pick different colors of each of those. This year I'm only doing white petunias, but I can do pink sweet alyssum and gold. The gold is still not happening, by the way. I've tried sowing the seeds multiple times now. I think the seeds are dead to my gold dust sweet alyssum, unfortunately. So I don't think the gold is going to work out, but that's okay because I have that woolly sunflower, I think it's called, the creeping, I call it creeping zinnia, but I also found it called something else. Angelonia, here we go. I saw it called something else when I was looking up pictures of it. I have to go through there and manually save everything in there to my drive. I've been avoiding that for over a year. I have no desire to do that. Okay, your stream setup is so nice. Hey there. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so next we need to do, I only have room for one more in this seed tray. So right now we have to choose between these guys. We have to choose between calendula or a potential Cosmos Rubenza, which could also just be a miscellaneous Cosmo. A little risky, in my opinion. Do I even have 12 seeds? Okay, I have 12 seeds. Fine, we're doing that. Cosmos Rubenza. Let's see what happens, shall we? Okay, am I up to date? Yes, I am. All is well. Okay, I'm gonna do I have 12? Do I have 16? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Cool. Okay, then we'll plant 16 of them. I didn't know I had that many seeds. I felt like I had like maybe 1 or 2 seeds, which made me feel like who cares? Cosmos Rubenza are beautiful. They're like a red, they're not like Cosmos, like the purple Cosmo. It's not like that. It's like a red undertone. It's very pretty. It'll look so pretty with my apricota. I am obsessed with apricota Cosmos, and you will never hear me stop saying it. I love them so much. So having some red to counteract the beautiful peachy apricot sunset tones of the apricota, I think will be lovely. And then I also did white Cosmos, didn't I? And the double click have a potential to be white. I don't have control over that. It's a mix of the double click. So I'm going to be planting it out before I know what color, which makes me want to die. I like knowing where I'm putting everything. Even though my garden looks chaotic, it is so very, like, meticulously maintained. There's no, like, accidents. Everything in my garden is beautiful on purpose. I mean, obviously, I just put things wherever it feels right at the moment, but so far it's always been right. What if this time? What if this garden is the one where I get it wrong? No, it won't be. This is a Rubenza. It's going to be gorgeous. I can show you what these look like after. I just need to get them all planted. Oh, they're so pretty. They're going to be so pretty. Please survive. Don't die. Grow long and strong and well and beautifully. Okay. She's beautiful. All right, so now we've got, what did I say? 21? We've got 21 varieties of flowers currently planted. Sorry, I could see the tops of these zinnia seeds, so I'm just gonna push them in a little deeper. And there we go. They're beautiful. Okay, these just have to go under lights now. I feel great. We don't have the calendula done, which is fine. Can I just do the calendula? Maybe I'll just do it and tuck it in somewhere else. I'm sure it'll be fine. And I think calendula want to be buried. Let's see what the instructions tell us. 1 inch apart, 1/2 inch deep. Well, I'm not going to do the 1 inch apart, but I will do the 1/2 inch deep. But I think first I'm going to spray the soil so that it's got a little bit more grip for when I do my little paintbrush holes. And guess how many I'm going to plant? It's 16. I want to be a plant girly so bad, but the neglect of mine is unreal. Honestly, that was me for many, many years. If you are into it somewhat and right now you're neglectful, you totally can turn into a plant girly from there. I am totally neglectful of my plants. Most of my house plants right now are on the verge of death. They look fine, but truly they are mostly on the verge of death. They'll survive. I give them a good watering, at least whenever I remember to, and I give them a good pest control. Currently, it has to be like every week or probably every 2 weeks, realistically. I'm not reliable for every week. But every 2 weeks, I have to give them a bath with neem oil and soapy water because I have thrips, which is super fun. Love that for us. Is that Twitch you're talking to, or am I missing chats? Yeah, I'm talking to Twitch. We have 32 flats of flower seeds started inside so far. We are hardening up a lot of them. Where are you at Gothic Park? Like, globally. It's too early for us to be hardening off seeds. That's not where we're at right now. Are you flashback? Early blooming semi-double. Can you tell me if you're flashback? Yes, it is flashback. Okay, Indian Prince is the one that has the dark center. I don't know that I really care to have that one again. I obviously ordered the seeds and paid for them from someone, so I wanted it. So maybe I'll plant a couple of the seeds, but I don't really care. I'm more excited by the flashback. It's prettier. Let's see. What is thrips? I've only had spider mites and gnats. Thrips is another bug. Yeah, you can get more bugs. I've never had mealybugs or scale, thank God. But thrips is like a tiny, tiny little bug, smaller than a fungus gnat. Probably a little bigger than a spider mite. But black. They're a little black bug, and they can fly, but they don't typically fly. They typically are crawling around on the plant, and they bite the leaf and suck out the juices, and the wound they leave on the leaf is so small that you don't notice it, and then they bite 1 millimeter over, and then 1 millimeter over, and they just bite along the leaf, and you don't notice until the leaf has been bit 1,000 times, because that's when the leaf starts to show damage. And then when you finally look, you're like, this little bugger has been here for however long, unnoticed, just living his best life. So anyway, neem oil kills, prevents? I don't really know. I'm doing my best. Okay, a silent killer. That's insane. Yeah, it's not fun. Outside, they are killed by ladybugs. So in the summer, I don't have any of that problem on my houseplants. I leave my houseplants outdoors, and the natural predators kill off the... Oh shoot, I planted all flashback. I shouldn't plant all flashback. I won't be happy about that. I will be happy to have some of the other kind. Sorry, brain. Thrips. Oh, outside, yeah, ladybugs get them. But indoors, no natural predators. So they just live there. Luckily, neem oil kills them. Or I don't know if it kills them, it deters them. I think it kills them, but I don't understand how, because I think they still have to bite the plant to get killed. I don't think they just die. Oh God, don't touch your mouth with a dirty outside hand. Are you a seed, or are you just... Yes, you are. Okay, you're good. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. Thank you for coming. All right. Really? That's all I had left of those. Okay, so that's calendula. Beauties. Tuck you all in, get you all covered up, put a little blanket on ya. Enjoy your nap. We'll see you in a couple of days, my beautiful babies. She got away. All right. There, and then I'll give you a little drinky poo just to tide you over. help you guys come out of your shell a little bit. Everybody likes to loosen up with a drink, you know? There we go. Let's see. Our Alyssum is staying outside already. Oh, we're in Arkansas, zone 8A. My sweet Alyssum is not outside yet. Oh, I'm jealous. I would love to have some warmth. But does Arkansas have any reason for me to not want to live there? Like, what reason would I not want to live in Arkansas? Do you have, like, hurricanes? Or, like, you know? Like, what's your bad stuff? Because, like, I love the temperature. The vibe of the temperature sounds great. Is there poisonous creatures? Are there... What other issues would there be? Are there insects all the time if it's warm? I just need you to give me reasons why I don't want to live in Arkansas, okay? Because I live in southern Ontario, and most of the time it's nice, but it's so friggin' cold in the winter. Okay, let me just put these away. And now these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful seedlings. Look at how lovely they are. I'm so happy about these. Okay, these we don't need yet, which is awesome. These will be our next week's seed tray. We're doing a different sowing every week. And each sowing is about 21 varieties. This time it was 22 varieties, but in the 20s. Next week, it's going to be 20-something varieties as well. I'm not done. Don't worry. I'm here until noon. I'm just moving stuff so that I have some room. Oops. So these 21, I need another seed tot. These will be next week's seeds. By next week, these will germinate. And by next week, the next set that we planted already, or the last set we planted, will need to be transplanted. So I think now we're going to be getting into 2 streams a week that have planting content, because we'll have 1 stream a week where we're planting seeds. That'll be Wednesdays. And then maybe on, I don't know, Fridays or Mondays, one of those days, we're going to have to be doing transplanting of the previous week's seedlings, or the previous. Next week, we're going to be transplanting week 1. The week after, we're going to transplant week 2. The week after, we're going to transplant week 3. And right now, we are in week 3. And then the week after, we'll transplant week 4. Next week is week 4 of my planting schedule, which is obviously not a very organized schedule. I just wanted to show you these freaking beautiful coleus and their beautiful, beautiful roots. Look at those. Look at those beautiful, beautiful roots. Happy, healthy plants. These are cuttings. Okay, I'll be right back. No, these can stay. They're not doing any trouble here. Let me just get my wipe to wipe off my desk, and I have to wash my hands. What else do I have to do? Wipe desk, hands. Oh, water. Away. So I have packed up everybody's seeds. They're ready to ship. So if you have not yet sent me your address, just so you know, this is your last, well, it's probably not your last warning, I'm not going to lie. It's one of your last warnings, because I'm sending out the seeds this weekend. Probably on Friday I will be sending them out. That being said, if you submit your address late, I'll just send you them later. But I'm sending out everybody who has given me their address. I'm sending seeds out on Friday. Now that they are packed, addresses are written, stickers are stuck, all I need to do is go to the post office. Bada boom, bada bing. Cute. Love this. Gorgeous. What's your stream schedule? I'm hype. I am here Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. always. And I have tutorials that come out on Tuesdays. Crochet tutorials, that is. All right, desk clean. Now fill up watering can. All right, and now we can give, first, my coleus needs a drink. There you go, honey. Enjoy. And now I'm going to just pour water in between the pots. Not much because these containers are broken, but just so that they can get a drink from the bottom. Now everybody can get a drink. Little drinky poo. Gorgeous. And then you know what? These should be kept moist, so I am going to just water all of them also so that they don't get hydrophobic before we have a chance to plant seeds. I hope you can hear me. I'm not projecting my voice that much. All right. Good, good, good. Everything's good. Fill up my water because I'm a plant too. Greetings. I was wondering, where are the birds? Hello. The birds are... Oh, you just can't see them. 1 second. They're right here. Oh, of course. They're right behind the plant. Look. There they are. Oh, there they are. Do you see them? Right there. They're here. I'll try and do this so that you can see them. I just don't want you to be looking at there. Okay. Let me fill up my water. And then we are gonna just chit chat and crochet. And talk about plants. One sec, I'm gonna grab a couple other seedlings so that I can show them to you. Ones that are already alive. All right, so these guys, beautiful, beautiful babies. These ones just came up, so they are small, very small, but they are nonetheless beautiful and wonderful. Ugh. I showed you the lobelia already. That's this gorgeous little tiny, tiny baby. But I also have some other guys here that are doing nice. This is Petunia. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Somewhere in the 20s region in this little pot of white petunias. Each one of these has the potential to grow into a full spreading plant, something that'll get around 2 feet long and covered in white flowers by the end of summer. I have pots like this. I have so many. I have so many white petunias. But they're pretty, and you know what? They're going to be great. I also have mixed straw flowers. I did their first transplant yesterday. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like I have 10 that made it through the transplant of mixed straw flowers. These, hey there, little pearl. These are, I'm hoping, grow them all. Imagine a whole garden of white petunias, Candace. I could grow a lot. I could grow a lot of them. You know, it's possible. Anyway, the mixed straw flowers, I'm really, really hopeful that we will have a yellow-orange one in there. I feel like I didn't get any of those last year in my growing, and they make such a beautiful yellow, a golden yellow. Also, I transplanted my sweet alyssum into a bunch of pots. I didn't transplant it well, like I wasn't being careful and only putting one seedling in each one. I just kind of broke the large clump up into a bunch of smaller clumps, and I have like 4 pots that are about this size with clumps of sweet alyssum like that. My thought is that at least in this way, a couple of like front runners should show up, which should make it easier for me to sacrifice seedlings. They all look so good. I just don't like to sacrifice them. So I did plant individually 12 or 24 sweet alyssum into individual cells, but I'm trying this to see if it is as effective as putting them into individual cells, which is like labor intensive. Because if this is just as effective, I will never bother putting them in individual cells again. If this is not effective, then we'll know eventually. But that is sweet alyssum. It's not labeled because I have too many plants and not enough labels. I have all the things that I don't recognize labeled, or the things where there's multiple varieties. My sweet alyssum is fully just the only thing that is sweet alyssum. I know what it looks like. I know how it grows. I know what it looks like. I would say the same about marigolds, except that I'm growing like, how many varieties? Like 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 in here, but there's more in the other container. I think there's 9 varieties of marigolds I'm growing this year. So I need them labeled because it's not just all marigolds, but they look the same at this age. So, for example, this is a Jolly Jester. This is my favorite flower in the world. This flower gets me through fall every year. Like, the depression that is on its way when winter comes is mitigated only by the Jolly Jester. I do believe it has magical curative properties, and I love it so much. Anyway, last year, we almost didn't have any. Anyway, here is the Jolly Jester marigold, and here's the Burning Embers marigold. This is all red. This is red gold stripes. Very different looking flowers, but the baby plants are completely identical. Red stem, green leaves. If I got the tags mixed up, there's no way to know. And there's no way to know until they flower. For these size, obviously, like that would also be the case for the Naughty Marietta and for the gold red brocade. All these varieties look exactly the same. The only one that looks different, in my opinion, is the Tangerine Gem, which it looks like I should plant some more of. Doesn't look like we're having the best germination rate. Maybe I'll put a couple more in just to be safe. But anyway, these ones are much smaller, so I can identify them, but they're not. Anyway, you didn't ask, but that's fine. Also, my mammoth pansy, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seedlings out of a whole seed packet. So that's not ideal, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Also, the Naughty Marietta, I feel like I'm having kind of low germination on some of these marigolds. The Jolly Jester is fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just tuck a few extra seeds into each of these seed containers so that I can kind of guarantee a little bit more, like, security with these. Because some of these are my favorite flowers. I can't risk it. I must have them. I must. So, this Ziploc bag is seeds I've already planted. After I plant the seeds, I put them in the Ziploc bag instead of back into my container, because if I put them back in my binder, that's where I'm going to have seeds that I pull from. I sent it on Patreon. Hannah, awesome. Okay, good. Thank you. I think I have you already. I think I'm good, but I will double check. Okay, blue salvia. What? I don't have any seeds for that. That's why it's in here. Okay, we have Naughty Marietta, right? We're okay. Gold, Jolly Jester. We could have some more Naughty Marietta. So Naughty Marietta French marigolds look like that. Beautiful. They're gold with a red, but it's kind of like a burnt I don't know, burnt orange red. It's a very pretty color. And there's not enough germination in this small pot here, so I'm going to add a couple more seeds. Where are you, little paintbrush? I'm so sorry. Some days I'm more annoying than others. I just knocked over a bag of seeds. Come now. Okay, well, we're gonna use a crochet. Okay, it's fine, all is well. We're gonna use a crochet hook to start these seeds. So I'm just gonna poke a little hole. And I'm gonna poke, there's nothing coming up in these first 4. Is there a possibility that there's just late germination happening? Sure. Am I gonna risk it? Absolutely not. I'm gonna just tuck these little guys in there. And you know what? If the other ones I planted come up, then I will choose the strongest seedling to survive. Seed starting is the Hunger Games, and I always want everyone to win, but we don't have that luxury in Pan Am. We don't have every seedling gets to win. I've wasted so much acrylic paint today. Really put the cry in acrylic. Oh, what have you been painting? 1, 2. Yeah, there's no, like, everything else has already come up. I'm not overseeding. I am seeding just the right amount. If I didn't have Jolly Jester marigolds, though, I have this aversion to purchasing marigold seeds, just because the idea of paying money for marigold seeds feels so offensive because of how easy they reproduce, how easily they reproduce, first, and second, how they how one flower makes 1,000 seeds. It's frustrating to know that. Okay, hold on, let me see. Pearly Winged Everlasting, I don't think that's even germinated yet, which I don't love, I'll be honest. Firecracker Vine, doing amazing. Mystery Scabiosa, Gladiolus, everybody's doing good here. Okay, we need Jolly Jesters and, Tangerine Gem. I think I saw a Tangerine Gem. There you are. Tangerine Gem. Gorgeous, simply gorgeous. Oh, okay, not very many left. Well, let's hope that they survive. We're gonna barely even bury them because we want them to live. These Tangerine Gem marigolds were so beautiful last year. I needed them. I needed them every time I made a bouquet, and I needed them every time I went to press flowers. They are probably my favorite pressed flower, Tangerine Gem marigolds. They are just a stunning dried flower. Or not dried flower, pressed flower. They look like garbage dried, unfortunately. It was very disappointing. I was really hoping that I would be able to have just like a bouquet of them, but they shrink up and become so brittle. They're very delicate plants, unfortunately. It's not bad, it just means you don't get to touch them as much as some other things. Another day with me lurking and napping while listening. I try to follow, but if I can lay down for a second, I will sleep. Totally. Love you guys. Love you too. Absolutely. Take as much nap options as you can. Okay, Jolly Jester. And it's not over. It's over. Hummingbird Salvia, you're doing great, right? I think you are doing great. Bright Yellow, Golden Red, Burning Embers, are you doing okay? Not really. 3 out of a potential 16? That's not a very good track record, sir or madam. Well, let's see. Are you germinating and you're just slow, or are you dead? I don't see any sign of life. Oh, how sad. It's okay, Burning Embers. I have lots of seeds. We can plant over and over until we get it. I am in no rush. We are right on time with our seed starting this year. We are also actually on time / early for our seed starting. Since Alex watched all my seedlings and none of them died, I didn't have to replant anything. I told him, I don't even care. Do your best to keep them alive, but I'm not even going to give you instructions. Just if they feel dry, water them. If they feel moist, don't water them. That's the instruction I gave him. And he did fine. I expected some death, which would have meant I needed to start more seeds, but every single thing lived, so I didn't have to start anything else. So now I'm early and on time. Okay, let's see. Mixed straw flowers. Where are you? We don't have very many. Are there any left in this container? Not many. A couple, though. Can just tuck a couple extra. I really want one of those gold ones, and I feel like I only have 8 babies right now, and I need, like, more options. Okay. And gold and red bicolor. Yeah, we need more of that one. My mother is entertaining Ada. Oh, I love that for you. Oh, these are beautiful seeds. Ooh, they're crunchy and big. I love big and crunchy seeds. Ooh, I could just stab them right into the dirt. They're so strong. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, I love these seeds. I wish you could hold these and experience how nice they feel. They're just so firm. Like they don't break. I love that. I love these so much. Okay, these are gold and red bicolor. I'm just tucking additional seeds, and I'm not really concerning myself with where they are tucked. Also spilling seeds all over the floor. Okay, cherry rose, silvery rose straw flower, did that. Assorted straw flowers. Is this a different assorted, or is this the same bag? That's a different assorted. How many bags of assorted straw flowers did I save last year? Apparently a bunch. Dang, random old age beard hairs starting to come in. Blonde and invisible. It's incomprehensible. Traitorous act against me. How dare they do this to a blind lady? Yes, that's disrespectful. Absolutely. Assorted sweet alyssum. Lobelia, you are probably fine. Strawberry blonde marigold. Have any of you even come up? I don't see you here. You must be in the other room. Jolly Jester, my gorgeous, my beautiful, my favorite. I must ensure your survival, your reproduction, and your continued spread across the galaxy. I want the Jolly Jester marigold to become a weed in North America. I want people to see it in the summer and go, I remember a time when I never saw that flower. Now I see it everywhere. And I'll be an old lady in my nursing home, in my wheelchair, looking out the window, cackling, knowing it was me. It was me! And then we woke up and it was all a dream. Okay, give you a little moisture. Just get you started. Give you a little bit of a head start there, love. All right, Naughty Marietta, you are beautiful. Okay, and Tangerine Gem, you've been planted. Calendula can go in with these kids. Anybody else? I think we should do a new Lavaterra. I only see one coming up. You want to be 6 millimeters deep. Let's just do a little bit of a dig. Little archaeology in here. See if we've got any like Lavaterra roots that I'm going to be murdering by doing this. Doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing any signs of life, which is fine. I mean, not ideal. We'd prefer to have, oh, I see one more coming up. Okay, so 2 out of 16, that is not very good germination. But, you know, what are we going to do? Assorted seeds, surprise for us. Assorted seeds, surprises for us. Assorted seeds, surprises for us. I have seeds coming to you. I showed off the envelopes and everything. 2, 3, 4, 5. Please survive. I'm just going to plant a bunch of them. We'll hope everything here goes well and everybody gets what they need, and then we can have some beautiful Lavaterra growing in my yard and in my garden. You just have to like not give up, okay, Lavaterra? Just survive. Okay, Lavaterra, give you a little drinky poo. My hubby doesn't like the smell of the marigolds, and I think of you saying you love it, and I don't know it yet. The smell of marigolds is absolutely intoxicating. I love it so much. It's not like something you would want to smell like perfume. It's not like you'd smell it and go, Like, that's what I want to smell like. It's not like that, but it is a very beautiful, yummy scent. But it's not like perfumey. It's like, you know how you smell basil and you go, it's not perfumey. You don't want to smell like basil, but at the same time, it is a nice smell. That's how marigolds are. Perfect yellow double marigold. These seeds are a little bit old, and so far I've only had one germinate, so I'm just gonna kind of get way more into the pot. It's like I start off assuming 100% germination, and then some of them I end up having to add tons of seeds to because we had 5% germination, which is basically this. 1 of 16, I guess 10%. Not really, like 12%, right? No, wait, 8%. Ish? Can someone do the math? 1 divided by 16, what is that percentage? I'm saying it's 8. Without any brain, I'm saying 8%. Like, I didn't think. That's just what my brain, like, guesstimated. And I've decided to not think about it. I'm not even continuing the thought. I'm letting you do it. Okay, Lavaterra. We have the other Lavaterra. Where are you? Lavaterra. Where are you? Am I missing something? There you are. Oh, you're doing well. You have enough. Twins hot pink. I have 5 or 4. 4. Come on, let go of that. 4 that have come up. I'm gonna just tuck a couple extra in it to be safe. Okay, literally a couple. Okay, 3 more I'm gonna put in just for good measure. When in doubt. Add more seeds to the plant. Okay, Lavaterra, you're going to be beautiful this year. I won't let you disappoint me. Please and thank you. Okay, now all the seeds that we used this week can get added to this bag, and we will be off to the races. So far, we are, I don't even know how many varieties in we are. I think in the 60s anyway. We have 60 plus varieties of flower, and we have 16 of each variety. We are going to be... Purple hollyhock, did I plant you? I don't think so. We haven't planted that, so don't put that away. Picotee, we planted all of you. Oops. Got an itch. All right, so these are all seeds that are done, and then we still have poppies. I think I'm going to be planting poppies outside this weekend because it is now that time of year when the frosts begin to give way to beautiful warm days. So we have really cold nights right now, -14, -6, -8, just in that sort of range. And then in the daytime, it goes up, up, up. And so right now, like today, I'm sure it's not a warm day. It didn't feel warm when I went out there. Let me see what we've got for a temperature. So it's -1 degrees Celsius in, oh, now it's 5 degrees Celsius. Beautiful. Feels like 8. So today it's going to be 9 degrees during the day and -2 degrees at night. And it does that for a while. For like from now until the rest of March, it'll be like warm in the daytime, freezing at night, and then random days where it's like 2 degrees Celsius, and then the next day, 17 degrees, 17 degrees, 16, 15. Like, it's a weird time of year in southern Ontario. I love this time of year. It gets so messy and disgusting outside, but it also means that you can start playing in the garden early, even though you can't plant your seeds out, or you can't plant your plants outside because it's still too cold at night for plants. It's warm enough during the day that you can like work the soil, which feels therapeutic and lovely. Amazing. So now I have 1 million trays of seeds, and it's not going to be overwhelming even a little bit. We are not going to feel overwhelmed. We are just going to feel so excited and happy about it. Okay, so I'm going to go bring these and put them under the grow lights because they might as well do that. And fingers crossed my seedlings survive until I get more soil. Mud season, it really is. I tried to work on a coast landscape that I took reference in November, but I've painted over the entire thing 5 times and restarted. I'm really rusty, so it's discouraging. That is discouraging. But also, good for you painting over it 5 times instead of just like crying and then saying I'm not painting for a bit. Ask me how I would handle not figuring it out. I'm going to go put these under the grow light. I'll turn the music up a little so that you have something to listen to other than the droning sound of my voice. And then I'll turn my microphone down so that you don't hear the droning sound. All right, I'm back. Part 2, live stream, part 2. I'm here again. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see how we're doing. Good and good. Where can I see? Hold on a sec. Why does it not show? It does, but it shows it as still not actually live. Hold on a sec. Just breathe, everybody. Okay, there we go. It's up to date. Cool. And good and good. Sorry, I'm just sorting the back end and looking at it. All right, good, good, good. Oh my God, I was like 9 minutes behind on the live. Ignore my comments. Oh, that's okay. My mom had thousands of marigolds that she sold. The smell reminds me of her. That's lovely. I love that. I don't have to ignore your comments. I like those comments. I love marigolds. I'm so excited for the baby plants to start smelling like marigolds. I do have to write the final list of everything that we plant, but I think what I'm going to do is after we finish planting everything. That's not the right way to do it though, because I've thrown out envelopes if I used all the seeds. So I don't know when I'm gonna make the list or how the list is gonna look for the garden. Like I do a garden plan list every year of all the plants I did, all the plants I grew. Do you think I could remember everything that we did today? I have them all here. Is it a good idea? I feel like that would be a good thing, is the garden list. You know what could also be really fun is we could do a watercolor page set up for the garden list so that I can fill it in like it's like a bullet journal spread, except it'll just be a garden list. That could be fun. It would have to be a large sheet though, because my smaller sheets are too small, I think. I don't think I'd be able to put all of my plants that were growing there. I don't even know what the final count of flowers we grew. Because last year, I have the list from last year. I was looking at my bullet journal from last year. I'll bring you in for that, okay? So I have my bullet journal from last year. And it's not a bullet journal, it's my calendar. And in this, I have a list of all the things we planted in May and June and April. Let's see when I started seeds. Empty raised beds, make seed labels. Okay, so pack my hospital bag. Aw, pack my hospital bag because Elizabeth, she was born. Literally, go to Julia's, bring ground beef, bring yoga ball, bring potatoes, 9 to 12 of them. On that Friday, Julia made dinner for my mom, me, my brother-in-law, and her baby, and she was 9 months pregnant, like then already. And that was on the 14th, and Elizabeth was born on the 15th. That's so cute. Okay, let's go back to a little bit earlier. When would I have started my seeds? Okay, seed swap. I wouldn't have started seeds before the seed swap, would I? Seed swap with mom. Any gardening stuff happening? Draw garden plan. Prep for stream. Neem oil leaves. This time last year I was neem oiling my leaves. Jerks. Okay, seed swap, birthday party, water plants, wash sheets, mop floor. Okay. Water plants, put out flowers. What does that mean, put out flowers? Like put them out, put seedlings outside? Laura, what does that mean? This is March 1st of last year. Repot Monstera. Edit granny circle bag, edit thumbnails. Contact taxidermist. Okay, let's see. Sweep stairs, put out flowers, wash stairs. Water plants. No, that must be for display. Because it's dishes, sweep stairs, put out flowers, wash stairs, water plants. So I think I was getting ready for somebody to come visit, whoever that is. Okay. Time to start seeds. Okay, it's time to start seeds. So I didn't even start my seeds until March. And let's see when I actually did buy seed starting mix. Do I have seeds started yet here? I have garden. Plan for Ottawa, plant seeds, edit. Okay. I'm gonna find it. You guys just hold on. Okay, garden plan. I planted them late, it says, which I knew. I just need to find where I have any information about seedlings. Move plants outside and garden. So April 24th, I was moving my seedlings outside. Now let's see if I have anything before that. Come on, April. Laura, can you please have written down something? I have wake up and feed cats, gardening, but I don't see anything that says put plants outside. Make seed labels. Cool. Buy soil, compost, manure. Plant seeds. So this is for the week of March 22nd is when I was planting seeds. That's late. Really? Is that for sure true? I don't see any garden time where I would have started seeds. That's wild. And I only took the spring and summer mugs out then? Poor Laura. Buy seed starting dirt. Okay, so this week I bought seed starting dirt because I have it checked off, and bring seed trays in, and I have it checked off. So if I have that done, that means I probably did it on Sunday because I have nothing written on Sunday. Today was a very good day, March 11th. I filmed, I gardened, and I cleaned up. I got new big pots. Okay. You guys just hold tight. It's gonna be fine. Garden. I wish you would have given more information about what you were gardening. Okay, that gives me help for this year. I'm gonna need to write it down this year. I feel bad for current me because past me didn't do a good job of conveying information because I was only saving it for myself. Little did I know myself in the future was going to want it again. Where did I put my pen? I have a select number of writing utensils that I prefer to use, and they are always in the same spots. And then I pick them up to clean up. Thank you. And then they're gone forever. Okay. So now I need to spend a minute in my little doodad here, guys. I need to spend a little minute in my journal so we can talk about when we did our seed starting. When did we do our first seeds? Okay, it is March 4th right now. Let's just go to the present so that we can go back from the present. So March 4th, we did planted 22 flower varieties. Okay, and then this day I transplanted seedlings from week 1. Okay, right? We did 18 last week, and we're on week 3, right? Confirmed? I think we're week 3. I think we started late last year. I think we did too. Okay, so plant 22 flower varieties, and then in brackets I'm going to do week 3. Transplant seedlings from week 1. I did that yesterday. And the 3rd, okay, then the first Wednesday we planted, I think, 18 varieties, if I'm correct. 18 varieties of flowers. And then this is going to be week 2. Last week is week 2. Okay, and then the week before that is week 1. But when did we plant seeds for week 1? I think I planted them without you. Right? I planted the first set of seeds without you. I believe so. Plant seeds week 1. Okay. Just so that I know. Okay, and now today is the 4th. What was exciting about today? Who came up today? Who hasn't come up today? Pretty much everything but marigolds. Everything but marigolds. Sorry, I need this for myself for next year. I think you would understand, right? Everything but marigolds is taking off. Transplanted seedlings. Which ones did I transplant? Snaps. And I transplanted celosia. And I transplanted, what else did I transplant yesterday? Petunias, yeah. Petunias. Who else? Celosia, petunias. Lots of petunias, lots of snapdragons. Oh, alyssum. I think that's it for who I transplanted. I think everybody else is still in their same spots. So that's good. So next week we are going to, so I'll write it in for next Wednesday. We are going to be plant the last seeds. And that's going to be like nasturtiums. And what's the other one that's like a last minute one? Cleome. There's a few. Nasturtium, Cleome. There's somebody else who likes to start right before that I prefer. Oh, sweet peas. Right, sweet peas. Okay, so next week I will be starting sweet peas. I will start some indoors, even though it's not, there's no point, but I will start some sweet peas indoors. I'll probably start a whole tray indoors because I have mental illness, but oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do half a tray of nasturtiums and half a tray of sweet peas. And that way, that's just going to cover me in case for some weird reason my sweet peas and nasturtiums get all eaten by mice outside and all frozen and all waterlogged, which isn't going to happen. But if it did happen, that would be backup. How do I start the geraniums that I put away for winter? Michelle, I just did that, and mine are doing so good, so I actually feel qualified to tell you about it. Do you want to see mine? Because I actually have them nearby. I can go grab them, and that way I can kind of show you what mine are doing and how fast they did it. Ta-da! So these are my geraniums. It's a variety of colors. I don't know what's what because they weren't labeled. But what I did in the winter or in the fall was I cut them I took them out of the soil, shook off the roots to get the dirt off, and then cut the stems down until they were like plants like this big, with no leaves. I took all the leaves off. Then they stayed in a cardboard box, inside of a cardboard box, all winter long in my sister's cold room in her basement. And then a couple of weeks ago, I went and picked them up. Most of the plants had dried out and died. However, when I say most of the plants, I mean most of each plant. So each plant survived, but most of the plant was dead. So I ended up having to cut off, I would say like 70%, maybe 75% of the plant to get to the part that still had green and still had like firm texture. There was obviously some freezing that happened in the cold room, not a problem. And also it never got watered or saw sunlight for months. So it's like, it's not a problem. It's just something that happened to mine. So that's why mine are so small. But what I did was I cut all of the parts that were not firm. And then I left those little stumps, those little sticks, I left them on the table overnight, just to dry out. I figured that would work better. And then I put them into my seed starting trays, the little ones, and filled it with potting mix or seed starting mix. And they immediately started growing new leaves. And yesterday I actually transplanted these. I was going to pull this out to show you how good the roots are, but I just transplanted them yesterday, so I can't. They're already full of roots. I did one watering of them. Like when I put them into the soil, I gave them a good thorough watering, and then now they're like fully coming back to life. So even though most of the plant died in these cases, I still ended up with 12 living geraniums. And I can take cuttings off of these, which I do plan on doing. Some of them don't look like they're doing anything. Like this looks like a stem, but there's a green leaf coming off one side. It's slower than the others, but it's not dead. They're just slow. And then the ones that are big and strong, these ones I'll probably take cuttings off sooner, the bigger ones. And then I'll have lots. And then I won't have to buy any geraniums. And then Alex will be like, wow, you were telling the truth when you told me you weren't even going to have to buy any geraniums this year. He'll be like, wow, I knew you were going to grow all of our geraniums and you wouldn't have to buy any hanging baskets. Wow, you're so good at gardening.
So good. Big garden.
Doesn't it sound just like you?
What?
That was me quoting you.
Yeah, that was pretty much perfect.
Yeah. So anyway, the garden is now fully underway. We are ready to get...
A snowball.
Alex, stop it. It's not gonna snow. Don't say that. 1, 2, 3.
A deep freeze.
We're done with deep freezes here. We don't talk like that in this house.
Oh. Don't dislike the person. Dislike the environment. Yeah.
Where are you even from?
Around.
Around. Everywhere. Nowhere. Supposed to get a crap ton of rain tomorrow. And you know what rain does? Washes away the winter. I'm so excited. Wait. It's going to be warm tomorrow also. And raining. Hey, Alex.
What?
Do you have French tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow after work, do you want to go to the beach? I haven't been to the beach in a long time. And if it's going to be for sure raining tomorrow, then that is a day to go to the beach, if you ask me. Oh, I love a rainy beach day. Oh, just imagining it. I want a rainy beach day. Candace says good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
He says good morning. 1 and a 2. I'm doing a fruit hammock. I forgot what it was called. I was going to say a hanging fruit basket. Is that correct? I'm doing a hanging fruit basket / a hammock for fruit. A fruit hammock. And right now it's just a rectangle net. But after we finish the rectangle part of the rectangle net, we're going to be doing some like gathering stitches to make it like cozy. What's up?
I was wondering if anybody from Facebook's joined.
Yeah, Toby's mom was there for a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
So there was a chat pop-up thing.
Yeah, I popped it out, see?
Oh, cool. Thanks.
You're
Where did
welcome.
it just came up
It
for
looks
you?
like it says comments. It's not chat. It's comments. And I hate that they call it that because I want it to be live. But anyway.
It is live.
I know, but it's like, why is it called comments if it's chat?
Probably because on your page, I haven't checked it, but on your page maybe it just says a post and then comments underneath.
Maybe.
So it's not chat
Mm.
for Mr. Facebooks.
Right. Got it. Did you see the inspo in the other type of hammock to make? No, I have not seen it. And is it a banana hammock, Candace? Let's see. There does not seem to be a chat feature. I wonder if I can just like go to the stream. Oh well, it's probably fine. If you're in Facebook and you're here hanging out and you're not able to communicate in the chat, feel free to join in YouTube. There is a chat box there, or in Twitch, because there is also a chat box there. I'm just moving everything around right now. Okay, beautiful. Love it. Gorgeous. Did you see the inspo? No. Are you saying no sarcastically? This is where I'm at with this one, by the way. I have the pattern written out as far as I have thought it out, which is, I would say I have about 60% of the pattern done. Once I finish making it, I will finish the pattern and then I will film this as a tutorial. Speaking of tutorials, how did you guys feel about the baby booty one yesterday? It's doing really well. It's performing well as a video. It seems like people are enjoying it, and that makes me happy. I'm hoping this hammock one will be a good one also. But I have to make the rough copy, which is what I'm doing right now. Then I have to write out the pattern. Then I have to film the good copy. Then I have to do all the editing and making of the video and stuff, you know? Cute. Super cute. Yeah, I think so too. I think it looks good. 1 and 2. I think the inspo version would be handy for you. Lol. You think so? 1, 2. I'm not looking right now, Candace. I'm crocheting. I'm busy. Can't you see? Loved the video. Loved the new styling of the format. Yeah, you thought it was good? I'm trying to make it a better quality video is what I'm working on. I have new audio equipment, so hopefully the audio is of a higher quality, and then I'm doing a different type of style with the music, trying to do less music, because I feel like my instructions, if you're overstimulated, you know what I mean, it might be too much to have the music and the conversation sounds. So 1, 2, and so I didn't put as much music in this one. Still, during the transitions I had music, but not during just me conversating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll have to see how it's felt, how it feels out. We'll see how it does. That's how I'm going to determine if the people like it. Let's see where it's at right now. Yeah, it's my best performing in a little while. In the last 10 videos I've put out, so far it's my best performing. Just at this point, which, you know. Also, subscriber-wise, we are at 99,734. We need roughly 250 more people to subscribe, and we are going to be at 100,000 subscribers at this channel. Is that not crazy? I don't even know what to do with that information, but that's like a soon thing. That's not like a never thing anymore. 1 and 2. It's like a soon thing. I don't know how soon. Probably like this month though. 1 and 2. So subscribe if you're not subscribed. Join if you're not joined.
Check in, check out, clock in, clock out.
Switch on, switch off, and explode.
What?
Could you make me a coffee, please?
It's barely warm.
Can you still make me a small one? Twoo love. Speaking of, Did I even... I asked everyone to subscribe for you. I ask everyone to subscribe for you. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Subscribe! 1 and 2. So sweet. He is. He's a sweet man. I tell you what. That guy, he like loves me, which is crazy. Because I love him and we both love each other. Can you imagine? Wow. But like for real though. Like, feels magic. Not to brag, but I got lucky. 1 and a 2. This is going to be a very cute little thing, hopefully. It's going to be really great. 1 and 2. Originally, I thought this was going to be the direct, like it was going to be this wide, and then we were going to have to make it really long, but now I'm thinking the opposite. I think this is going to be the length, and we're just going to make it wide enough like that. That's going to be how long it is. I think that'll be more realistic. Anywho, so this will probably be the video in 2 weeks because next week's video is the Monstera leaf, and then either this one will be the week after that or it'll be the week after that because I also have a sweater mending video. Ditto, and I never think I deserve my guy and I never take him for granted. Yeah, I definitely don't take Alex for granted. I at least I don't think so. Alex, do you feel taken for granted?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like I take you for granted?
Yeah.
Oh no, what do I do?
Oh, geez.
How do I work to not take you for granted?
I don't know.
I can cook you dinner every night
Oh, jeez.
to let you know that I don't take you for granted.
Oh, jeez.
I can do all of your medical stuff for you.
Oh, jeez.
I can take care of the phone bill and internet.
Oh, jeez.
I can take care of all the animals.
So I don't have to?
Yeah.
Maybe.
1, 2, and 3. I'm just joking. Let's see. He's the best, but he's got a bag of sour lemons when he got me. Pfft. Well, Alex didn't get a bag of sour lemons. He got a literal child when he met me. I was 18 years old. And I was basically a child bride. 18. So I don't even know if I knew who I was when Alex met me. We grew up together. 1 and 2. We got together when I was 18 and he was 21. And we started living together when I was 19 and he was 22. And we went to school. Like, we were in university. So we went to school for so many years. So many years! And then we started working. Like, we were literally children, so... I don't think I knew what he got, and I don't think he knew what he got. But now we're both happy with what we both got, so it's all good. I just got very hungry, and now I'm thinking about what I am going to make for lunch. And I don't know, but I do think it's going to include eggs. 1 and 2. And a 1 and a 2. So today's job, what is today's job? Today's job is going to be editing next week's video, which is like 30% done. And then I am going to, I've already packed up all the seeds to send out, but I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to send them out until Friday. What else could I get done today other than just editing work? What cleaning job could I do? I mopped yesterday because I did all of the transplanting, so our floor has been very well mopped. Thank you, my darling. You're lovely. I love you.
How's that?
That's nice. Let's see. He's your lobster for life, and that's a fact. Oh, speaking of lobster, what will we eat for dinner tonight? I think I will make fish because lobster got me thinking fish. I have a whole rainbow trout, but I don't know. I like eating whole foods, but Alex is kind of, he likes meat to be presented as like brown cubes that he can just not even have to cut up. which is fine. Most of the time I can do that. But I think a whole fish, it's gonna have to be something. How am I gonna prepare a whole fish in a way that I enjoy it and a way that he enjoys it? You know? He doesn't like it to look like anything, and he doesn't like pulling out bones. And there's a way I could tell that story that makes it like complaining, but I don't care. If he has a preference for the way we eat food and I prepare his food every day for the whole of our lives, I'm gonna prepare it the way that he likes it. It's not because he can't eat it with the bones in it. It's because I don't need him to do anything he doesn't want to do at home if it doesn't take me any extra mental power. And I like it. I like feeding him food that he likes. I like it. So anyway, that is all to say, I would like to find a way that I can cook a whole rainbow trout. Love you, Alex. The fish, I mean. He's your lobster for life. Yeah, I need to figure out how to cook that rainbow trout in a way that we'll both... Maybe I'll cook it as a whole fish, and then I'll just make his into, like, stir fry. And make mine as, like, a nice piece of fish. Man, you and I are true twinsies, right? Like, I hear other partnered women talking about their partner, and I hear other partnered men talking about their partner, and it's like, I don't have that experience. I don't have the experience of almost anybody else that I talk to. Like, Alex obviously has his flaws. He's an adult human. Everybody does. But I mean, like, we really do get along well. We, like, actually do. Which is such a good feeling right now. I mean, I know we've gone through phases where we didn't. Like, Alex and I have had times in our relationship where we haven't seen eye to eye on things. Or where, like, we weren't fighting, but, like, we were, like, not buddies. Whereas right now, he's, like, my bestie. He's, like, my actual, like, bestie. I love hanging out with him. I love that we work in the same building. And I love sharing a life with him. It's awesome. And I know it won't always be awesome. Sometimes it'll be hard. But currently, we are not in a hard season for our relationship. We're in a very easygoing season of our relationship. And it's lovely. We're just enjoying the babies in my family. And we're enjoying our little family that we've carved out. These will be the times that I hold back in my brain whenever in the future we have hard times. That's what I'm saying is I'll look back at this time and be like, I know if any time I'm feeling like I don't know if it's good, whatever's happening between us, I'll look back at this time and I'll be like, it was so good. I liked you so much. What is going on right now? You know, I'm so happy for you. Thanks, Michelle. Sorry, I'm not trying to be like sappy or braggy, but it's my truth. I'm just sharing my truth. Sorry, I say it in a voice because I know how annoying it sounds. I'm so pumped to see what this thing becomes. How much yarn is left, I don't know. You know when you feel annoying and you just want to be annoying? For me, that's when my voice is getting sing-songy. I can feel I'm going to be annoying today. It's just going to be a day where I have a hard time sitting still. I feel ready to annoy the masses. Alas, I will just be sitting at a computer editing video. But, you know, it's basically the same. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to rain tomorrow. Do you promise, Candace? It better rain here. If it's only raining where you live, I'll be like, come on. When's my rain coming? Let's have us a little look-see-do, huh? Okay, 90% chance of rain, but the high is only 2 degrees. That's kind of icy. It's not icy, though, but if it's got a wind chill to it, it could be icy. 2? I don't love that. But we don't have another rainy day again until the following Wednesday. And it's lightning that day. The following Tuesday also. Well, there should be rain next week. Okay, if I can, I will go to the beach tomorrow. If I cannot, I will go to the beach the following Thursday. 1 and 2. And that's the plan. that's what I'm gonna do. One and two. I don't know how wide I need to make this rectangle, but it needs to be wide enough to hold, I don't know, some fruit, some amount of fruit. I think probably 12 inches across is going to be enough, because it's also going to be like hanging, so it'll like fall to the middle. I hope that's what I'm thinking. One and two. I like trying to figure it out without looking at one, so that we'll see if it turns out looking like what a fruit hammock is supposed to look like. 1, 2, and 3. Who's to say? Are you guys working on anything fun today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or have you planted seeds? What's going on in your garden? The garden is literally so close. It's so close. All I can think about is the flowers that we get to start next week now. Although I am mildly concerned that I do not have enough indoor grow light growing space, because my shelves are currently already full. What we planted today filled the rest of my shelves. So I think that I might have to, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm gonna wait until it happens and then I'll figure out a solution. That's my plan. Might make apple crisp. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Ooh, apple crisp. I want to make apple crisp. I don't have flour right now. We ran out of flour and never bought it again. I ran out like over a month ago. That's weird. So I don't have flour currently. But I do have apples. So I could make just some apples. I could make apple crisp without the other ingredients. I could make some cinnamon and sugar stewed apples. I could go for some apple crisp right now. Ooh, with a scoop of vanilla ice cream and a big, huge dollop of homemade vanilla whipped cream. That's what we want to be doing here. I don't think I have anything sweet to have right now except for like a protein bar. How disappointing. You got me all hyped to have like a sweet dessert and there isn't one right now. Ooh, use oatmeal. I have oatmeal. Obviously, because Alex eats oatmeal every single day of his whole life. Ooh, I could do it. I have everything else. I think. I mean, how much other stuff? Interesting. I never even thought to use oatmeal. Smart. Maybe I'll make apple crisp today. I'll let you know on Friday if I made apple crisps today. That would be fun. Take a picture of your apple crisp if you make it, Candace, and I will if I make it. If I make it, I'll probably come onto Discord and brag about it. But I also probably won't end up making it. It just feels like a good idea in my heart right now. But oatmeal's a good choice. Good idea. So many dog beds around, and then he lies flat on the carpet, like just the weirdest position. I look for him in his dog bed. He's not there. Why? Because he's in the weirdest position in a location that is not comfy. What are you gonna do? 1, 2. 1, 2, and in the third one, beauty. Ooh, apple cinnamon oatmeal mixed with some butter for the crispy top. That sounds good to me. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Okay, here's our little rectangle, looking good. And then, like I said, we're gonna have a thing that happens that's gonna draw these things together. Not like all the way down to nothing, but enough that when it's hanging, it gives it like a bit of a bowl type shape, like that. At least that's the plan. That's an interesting idea to keep in mind. I gotta have like extra crispy on top. It's the best part. I want that now. I don't have Granny Smiths though. I don't even know what they are. Red Prince or Pink Lady or something like that. I have some sweet apple Whichever one was on sale last week, that's what's in the fridge. Apples and oranges every single week now. We used to not eat any apples or oranges because Alex was allergic to both. He had like a bad reaction to apples, and he would have a real weird skin reaction to oranges. Like his whole mouth would just get so red all around, all the way to his nose would be like red and raw if he ate oranges. Now he has no allergies to either. He was having like some kind of eczema outbreak where everything caused a reaction at that time. Anyway, now he can eat them again, so he eats apples and oranges every single day. I do not. Any apple will do, basically. Okay, good. Any apple will work. Nice, that's how my sister does it. Okay, cool. I got a box of fruit off the Flash app. I got it, it was full of grannies. My mom is obsessed with the Flash app, Candace. Literally just fully I feel like that's how she decides what she's gonna bake. It's like, opens up the box and it's like, well, we have 6 like packs of bananas. I guess we're making banana bread today. It was a sign I need apple crisp. I think that's a good sign. Follow that sign. Now that's a white rabbit I can get behind. I don't know if I want to come out of the Matrix, but I definitely want apple crisp, you know? I don't know how wide I want to make it. Maybe I'll just go until I run out of yarn in this color, and then we'll get another color for the second part so that it's easy to count stitches and stuff. Or to count rows. It is easy to count rows, I know. In this, it's going to be so easy. Because it's double crochet rows. Easy peasy. How is it already 11:48? 1, 2, and 3. First of all, I was on time today. Who is she? I did wake up very early, so I think I just need to wake up earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looking lovely, looking lovely. I think I need to consistently wake up earlier. I think I'm going to start waking up at 6 a.m. again. I hate waking up early, but like, it doesn't matter. I go to bed at the same time every day. I can wake up a little earlier. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try and commit. Maybe I'll commit to 6:30 for a while, and then I'll go to 6. Because right now I wake up at 7:30, and it's not enough time. So today I woke up at 6:30, and it was amazing. I had enough time to do like my hair and my makeup and to feel like not rushed at all, which is great. So I think I'm going to start doing that on Mondays and Wednesdays at least. This is going to be a quick project. I don't even know. Have we even been crocheting for half an hour? And it's already, I'm almost done with the rectangle part. So I feel like this is going to be a real quick video. Hopefully. Please let it be a quick and easy to film video. A lot of my videos, they seem so simple, but then there's so many freaking instructions, so the video ends up being an hour. But like, it was easy to make, but like only because I know what I'm doing. Like the butterfly, explaining how to do that Luna moth in crochet was like it was literally torture because there's so many steps. It's an easy project, but there's so many different steps because of the number of stitches to make the shape butterfly shaped that it made it an hour-long video, even though like really it's like an intuitive building. Anyway. That's that for that. Coffee before it gets cold. Oh yeah. What are you yelling for? Huh? What is it, Beelzebub? No, you come here. Nope. No, thank you. 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 You're so good. No, thank you. No, thank you. One, two, three, 4, 5, and turn. Good bird. I love when they get chatty. It's my favorite. I always talk back to them if they say real words. Okay. There we go. 1 and a 2. I need to paint today. I didn't paint yesterday because I was busy. Hi, Toby. Where were you, buddy? Probably lying in a sunbeam in the kitchen. Hi. Good boy. Here you go. Two. Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna lie on your bed. I was just making sure it was cozy. 1 and 2. 1 and a 2. And a 1 and a 2. So Friday, what are we gonna do Friday? I think on Friday we'll have finished this, I think. But we should find an activity that we should do. Maybe we should do something with dried flowers. What else could we do? Something different. Let's think of something different. I feel like we can crochet, obviously, but what could we do as an activity? We're doing seeds on Wednesdays. What do we do on Friday? What do I want to do? What are things that I want to get into? I mean, I do want to figure out how to finish a lamp. If you'd be interested in like breaking down a lampshade and figuring out what we need to do to recover it, and if I have the supplies to recover it. I know I used to have the supplies, but I don't know if I still have them because I had never used them, and over time, like, I got rid of bits of my stash like here and there, and I feel like some of the stuff that would be good for lamps would not be in there anymore, you know? That would be cool. I mean, breaking it down is the first step, and then we can go from there. 1 and 2. And there we go. And a 1 and a 2. Skip 1, skip 2, double crochet in the last stitch of the row. Okay, so this is how wide I've managed to get it on this amount of yarn. I don't know if I have enough to get all the way across again. I don't think I do. So I think that's going to be the width that I go for this fruit basket. Is that crazy small? I feel like it's not. I think I'll have to get a few fruits to like hang in it. You know, like if you're hanging something, I can't imagine you'd want it to be gigantic. Although I can do like around the outside of it like it's a granny square. That could work. I don't know. I have to get rid of all my other crazy stuff. I want to purge my storage unit. You have a storage unit you want to purge? It will stretch. That's what I'm thinking too, right? So like this is big, but like is it big? Like here's a bowl of rocks, which is more than the weight of a bowl of fruit, but like imagine if it stretches out. Okay, it doesn't stretch that much. But like if that had apples in it, is that enough room? That's enough room for probably 5 apples, maybe more. I think I'll have to test it. But it's not done, it's just the first rectangle, at least with this color of yarn, is done. Because I don't have very much of it left. It will stretch, I think you're right. Okay, so I'm done with that now anyway, because I'm not going to keep going in that blue no matter what, because there's not enough to do anything. And then from there, we'll have to do some stuff. I think we'll do maybe like a border in double crochet to make it wider. Or in triple crochet. We could do on both sides a border of triple crochets. That could be cool. And by cool, I mean it could work. I don't know how cool it would actually be. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Sorry, I'm looking at it, trying to imagine it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a border with triple crochet, and I think that will give us a good width, because that'll add like 2 inches to the width, and I think by then it'll be good. It'll be good enough. All right, friends. I think I'm going to call it there for today, because we finished everything I wanted to get finished, and I'm ready to get started working. That second coffee hit me. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I hope that you come back. I'll be here on Friday. What do I do? I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sorry, I started reading Candace's message and then my brain stopped working. Be kind, be safe. I'll leave a comment later. Yes, absolutely. I'll see you all on Friday. I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. Here we are coming up on 12 p.m. So I will see you on Friday, because today is Wednesday. If you have not checked out yesterday's crochet tutorial and you are looking for something to crochet for a baby in your life, then feel free to check out my channel. I just put out a new tutorial for newborn baby booties. So yeah, it's I hope that it's a good one. And if it is, then leave a comment. And if it isn't, then don't tell me, because I worked hard on it. Okay, thank you so much for coming. I'll see you next time. Bye.